everybody, and I hope you're having a wonderful morning. If you still have your morning cup of joe, which I always do, I invite you to enjoy it with me. Such a great way to start the day. Anyway, as you come on live, as always, please do drop into the comments below hi and where you are tuning in from, or hashtag live. Hashtag replay if you are watching this on the replay, so I do know to go back and say hello. But also, please tag some people, share this video, and don't forget to like, love, support whatever emoji you'd like to use. And you can also head over to my LinkedIn profile, click on the follow button, but also ring my LinkedIn notification bell so you are notified of all of the content that I am putting out on the platform every day, Monday through Saturday, but primarily my 2 live trainings Mondays and Thursdays between 10 and 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, Linda, good to see you jumping on. Hey, Melanie, and I apologize for the congestion. I'm just getting over a little bit of a cold. Again, the kids are back in school, so you know how that whole thing goes. So anyway, the other final announcement, hey, Kelly, is Nancy and I are doing our final 5-day LinkedIn intensive of the year starting a week from tomorrow. So September 27th through October 2nd, Nancy and I are going to be spending 5 days with those who choose to register, and we're going to teach you all about the latest and greatest things about LinkedIn, optimizing your profile, building your ideal client network, messaging, and setting up sales calls and closing sales, creating content, but also making sure that you understand on the 5th day, your 20-minute-a-day routine on the platform. And there's a bonus day 6, which we're going to do full Q&A with all the attendees live on Zoom. Everything is live and recorded on Zoom. The replays are available until October 9th. So if you would like to register, just drop an I do in the comments below. You have 8 more days to register. We begin next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's from 8 to 9 p.m. EDT, live and recorded. Friday is our happy hour session from 5 to 6 p.m. EDT. And Saturday and Sunday are our brunch sessions from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. EDT, Saturday and Sunday. And again, the replays are available until the following Sunday, October 9th. So again, hey Cass, good to see you jumping on. So again, if you would like to register, just drop an I do in the comments below. And again, you have 8 more days to register. Everybody gets a workbook. You'll be invited to a private Facebook group. There's prizes and giveaways that entire week just for showing up and participating. And we're rapidly approaching 100 dedicated people and motivated people to learn LinkedIn the right way. And this is the final time that we're offering it this year. So let's end this Q3 moving into Q4 on a bang and on a high note and really leverage LinkedIn the right way. So again, one last time, just drop an I do in the comments below if you would like to join and register our 5-day LinkedIn intensive, which is called the Amateur to Expert 5-day workshop on LinkedIn. Now, let's dive into today's training topic, which are 3 unique and different ways to use LinkedIn that you may not know about. Now, what I will say is this, and again, I want you guys to comment in the chat box. When you all think LinkedIn, type in the chat box, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think LinkedIn? So some people may say recruited for a job, or trying to get a job, or pivoting in business. Others may say lead generation. Others may say selling. So for all you that are on here right now, when you think LinkedIn, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Type it in the chat box, because again, there are a lot of things that come to mind in a very specific way when you think about a platform, whether you're thinking about Facebook or whether you're thinking about Instagram or YouTube or LinkedIn. There's something that always comes to mind. And again, there's the common things that obviously we think about, but there are also unique things that you also want to think about. And Kelly said business connections. Absolutely. So that's something that people think about when they think about LinkedIn. They think business connections. Tamara said connection. Awesome. So again, you're thinking, when you think about a certain platform, there's things that come up. Now, what I wanted to do with all of you today, as I always like to do, is to start thinking outside the box, right? Because, I say this all the time, whether it's on my trainings on here or private or in person. I always say be a salmon in a world of fish, especially in today's online climate. Don't go with the regular school of fish. Be a salmon in a world of fish. Swim upstream. Go against the grain. Blaze your own trail. And the more that you know about different and unique ways that people are using LinkedIn, the more it could help you grow your business on there. So the first thing that I wanted to bring to your attention is, for those that didn't know this, LinkedIn is a giant search engine. It's a huge search engine. So when you go on LinkedIn, there's a search bar at the top where you can search for people, you can search for companies, you could filter by groups, you can filter by locations, you can filter by content. So what you need to understand is that when you start to use and leverage LinkedIn like a search engine and not a social media platform, it's going to change the complexity of how you utilize the platform. Because think about this. It is known that Google, Yahoo, Bing, even Amazon are giant search engines, right? You want something on Amazon, what do? You go to Amazon.com, you go into the search engine, you type in keyboard, microphone, outdoor lights, right? Koi pond equipment, whatever it is. And what comes up? It populates all the things that are keyworded. So that advertiser or that business could sell some products. Google, Yahoo, and Bing, same thing, right? You have a fixin' for some sushi or some Italian food. What do? You go to the search engine of your choice. You type in Italian food near me or sushi near me. And guess what? Google's going to populate, Yahoo and Bing are going to populate certain things that are closest to you that fit the description of what you searched for. LinkedIn is the same thing. You have to understand that everything that you do on LinkedIn, from the setup of your profile to the keywords used within your profile, to the content that you can create and keywording specific things, will allow your profile and your content to appear more often in searches, which is going to give you and your business more visibility, which in turn gives you more business opportunity. So if that makes sense, drop a Y or a yes in the comments below. Again, if you've come on late, please do say hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay if you are popping in on the replay. And again, if you would like to register for our final 5-day LinkedIn intensive of the year, just drop an I do in the comments below. Now, what I will say is, that's if you've ever, and here's my example. This happened to me the other day. I got a notification, it was like 2 days ago, that someone commented on a newsletter edition that I wrote on LinkedIn Audio Rooms. Now, here's the crazy thing. That newsletter edition that I wrote about LinkedIn Audio Rooms, I wrote 3 months ago. So you may be thinking, well, Scott, how did that appear? How did someone engage with your content from 3 months ago? They went onto LinkedIn. Well, there's two ways. There's two ways they found that. And here's the cool thing. Number one, they went onto LinkedIn, went into the search bar, typed in audio rooms in the search engine, and then filtered by content. What does LinkedIn do? Just like any other search engine, they will populate the most engaged but also relevant pieces of content that fit the description of what that individual searched for. Number two, since Microsoft bought LinkedIn out nearly 7 years ago, LinkedIn, its content, your profile, and your activity is searchable on any of the external search engines. Google, Yahoo, and Bing. If you go on Google and you search my name, you search Scott Aaron, and you Google me, one of the first search results you're going to see is my LinkedIn profile. Now, if someone goes on Google and types in LinkedIn audio rooms, you know what else might populate? That LinkedIn newsletter edition that I did on LinkedIn audio rooms. So what you have to understand, and this is what you all need to be thinking about for your businesses, everything that you do has to be keyworded. So if that ideal client, if that ideal business connection, and you want them to be better connected to you, think about the SEO, the search engine optimization, the keywords that you are using in your content that will then allow you to populate in those LinkedIn searches, but also in the external search engine searches as well. So if that makes sense, just drop a Y or a yes in the chat box. Again, if you're coming on live, hashtag live or say hi and where you're tuning in from. And if, again, you would like to register for our final 5-day LinkedIn intensive of the year, which begins next Tuesday at 8 p.m. EDT, live and recorded all the way through Sunday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. EDT, just drop an I do in the comments below. So that's number one. Number two, LinkedIn is an event space. Yeah. People are using LinkedIn as an event space in two capacities. Number one, people are using LinkedIn to promote online events. So if you're hosting an online event, whether you're hosting that event on LinkedIn or externally, but it's still online, people are now leveraging the LinkedIn event application to promote to their audiences. Prime example. Nancy and I have our final 5-day LinkedIn intensive of the year coming up. And about a month ago, 2 weeks ago, Nancy and I created an event on LinkedIn, which is very easy to do. If you're on the homepage of LinkedIn, on the left-hand column, towards the bottom, you'll see something that says events with a plus sign. You click on the plus sign, you can then create an event. You can create it online, you can create it in person, you can create it as a LinkedIn live event. Now, we created it online, but through an external registration link. So we put a picture of the event, we have the title of the event, we have the registration link, a description of the event, when it's happening, and then we click publish. Now, the event has been created, and then what we do now is we invite people to it every single day. So we target specific individuals by industry or company or location that would gain the most knowledge and benefit most from the event that we're promoting. So now you don't have to struggle getting registrations or visibility for an online event. You can leverage LinkedIn as your own event space to promote an online or in-person event. I have another client of mine who is hosting an in-person event in Arizona, in Phoenix. And it's for real estate professionals. And basically, she is creating an event, putting the specific targets in the Phoenix, Arizona area. And then she's going to invite real estate professionals. When that event is created, she can filter by profession, which is going to be real estate agent or real estate professional. And she's going to invite by location, by profession, giving that specific in-person event visibility to register. And now, not only can you leverage LinkedIn for an online event, but an in-person event as well. So if you are looking to draw attention, maybe to a Facebook group, maybe you're doing a Facebook Live event, you can put that URL in that event space where people can then join that Facebook group. And now you're taking them from LinkedIn, getting them into that private Facebook group where you're holding your event to drive more traffic. So again, if that makes sense, drop a Y or a yes in the comments below. So just to reiterate, number one, LinkedIn is a giant search engine. So you have to make sure that you're keywording everything that you're doing, but it's also an event space. Now, again, just drop a Y or a yes if this is making sense. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about, this is the third and final thing. Caffeine first, though. What you need to realize is that LinkedIn is a content creator's paradise. It is a content creator's paradise. And what I mean by that, I call it the SEO Kingdom. So if you are a content creator and you are thinking about that passenger side perspective, your ideal client, the person that can benefit most from what you offer, power partners, you have to be thinking about the content that you're creating on LinkedIn. Posts, articles, newsletter editions, native pre-recorded video, LinkedIn Lives, LinkedIn audio events, LinkedIn polls, anything that is going to leave your audience better, that is keyworded the right way, where you're creating that content specifically for those individuals. So think about what I'm doing right now. It is my business to educate and inform you, the viewer, you, the business owner who wants to leverage LinkedIn better. It is my job and my duty to appear on LinkedIn, on my lives, or any of my other content and pour value into each and every one of you. And think about what I'm doing today. I'm telling and teaching you guys 3 unique ways that you need to be thinking about LinkedIn so it can benefit your business. And I'm not asking for anything back in return. I'm just pouring into you guys. You have to think about, how can I take advantage of the SEO? How can I take advantage of the content that I can create on LinkedIn? If you're not creating content on LinkedIn that's educating, that's informing, that is leaving your audience better, it's not keyworded the right way, you're not going to appear visible on social media, but you're not going to appear visible in those search engines. Anything that I create and produce on LinkedIn, you can find on Yahoo, Bing, and Google. That's the power of this. So again, the 3 unique ways. Number 1, it's a giant search engine. Take advantage of it. It's an event space. Put yourself out there, drive registrations, but also it's a content creator's paradise, that SEO kingdom that I spoke about. It will benefit you and your business so much you won't even realize. So drop into the comments below. What was your biggest takeaway from today's training? But also, again, if you would like to take part in our final LinkedIn intensive of the year, you want to learn LinkedIn the right way, to apply it, to rocket ship your business going into Q4, moving into Q1, just drop an I do in the comments below, whether you're live or on the replay, and I will send you that registration link. So everyone, I hope you found this helpful. Love and gratitude to each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.